Welcome to Canadian Armed Forces Fitness, your premier destination for online fitness training in the CAF community. Our mission is to provide dynamic, results-driven fitness programs tailored to meet the diverse needs and wants of our CAF members. Join us for our weekly live and bilingual workouts with options for every fitness level. Engage in our challenges and explore diverse content from mobility sessions to targeted training programs like force evaluation prep. Connect with our community by subscribing to our bulletin and following us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to stay informed on our latest updates and events. I'm Coach Saul, and together we are CAF Fitness.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Canadian Armed Forces Fitness Studios powered by PSP. I'm your host, Coach Saul, and with me I have a co-host today, Jose Crosby. You probably recognize her from the Summer Ready Challenge and the 12 Days of Fitness, as well as the Beyond Resolutions challenges. Okay, so she's here with me today in the studio to give us some demos. I love having demos of different options for different movements, and so thank you for being here this morning. Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue dans le studio des facs en forme propulsé par PSP. Je suis votre hôte Coach Saul et avec moi, ma co-animatrice aujourd'hui, c'est José Crosby. Vous le reconnaissez peut-être de les challenges du défi de l'été, du Noël et aussi des au-delà des résolutions. Elle est là aujourd'hui pour démontrer des options au lieu de juste voir moi toujours sur l'écran en train de démo tout. Ok, alors merci d'être là. Et si jamais vous avez vous cherchez des alternatives plus que nous donnons, mettez un commentaire, laissez-moi savoir dans les commentaires pour que je puisse vous donner des alternatives supplémentaires. Ok. Sinon, gardez de l'eau à proximité et avoir un espace bien dégagé et sécuritaire. Ok. Si vous avez de l'équipement, cherchez des dumbbells légers ainsi que un peu comme moyen, ok, en tant que pesanteur. Ouais, ok. Alors pas très lourd aujourd'hui parce qu'on fait les lateral raise comme ça dit sur l'écran, lateral raise, des bent over flies, des chest flies et aussi des pullovers. Alors ne prenez pas un poids que c'est trop lourd, que vous ne pouvez pas lever les bras étendus. Okay, so make sure that you have a weight or something like that that you can use without that you can lift your arms, keeping your arms straight without bending them or anything like that. Okay, so before we get started, we are going to do a warm-up, but before we do the warm-up, please read a couple of things for me that I'm going to put up on the screen for you right now. Please read our disclaimer, which is on the screen right now, and if you need another look at that, it's also in the description of the video. Veuillez lire l'avis de nos responsabilités qui est affiché sur l'écran maintenant, et c'est aussi disponible dans la description de cette vidéo. Finalement, il y a un lien dans le chat pour Wordly. Wordly, c'est pour les sous-titres, ou bien vous pouvez me muter et me faire parler n'importe quelle langue que vous voulez. Mais remarquez que ce contenu est traduit à l'aide des outils basés sur l'intelligence artificielle. Et bien que nous nous efforçons d'être précis, les traductions par IA peuvent ne pas saisir toutes les nuances de la langue d'origine. Okay, so there is a link towards Wordly in the comments. Make sure that you click that link if you're looking for subtitles, or you can mute me and have me speaking whatever language you'd like. But please notice that this content is being translated by AI-based tools, and while while we strive for accuracy, AI translations may not capture all the nuances of the original language. Boom. Okay. So everyone, we are going to start the warm-up. The warm-up is going to be, just give me 1 second. Salut, juste un instant. Okay, the warm-up is going to be, we're going to be doing 3 rounds of 10. Okay, we're going to send our hips back to make sure that we feel tension in our hamstrings, keeping our abs nice and tight. Okay, arms are going to be fully extended. We're going to go letter Y with the arms, bring the arms back down to neutral, turn those palms out, T. And then for the I, we're simply going to reach our arms straight overhead. Okay, so we're going to create those 3 letters. We're going to do them 5 times. Okay, then we're going to be doing push-up to down dog. So you can do the version you want, either from your knees or from your toes. We'll do a push-up and then push our head through our arms just like that. Okay, we're going to do 10 of these. And then we're going to be doing a dead bug to warm up that core a little bit. We're going to be on our back, hands on the knees, and then we're just going to be extending one arm and one leg, and then bringing it back to neutral, just like that. Okay, so make sure that you have enough space to do this. Jose, do you want to come in the middle here? That way you got some room. I got some room on this side. Okay, so we're going to send the hips back, reaching the arms in front, and then create that letter Y. Good. Come back down to neutral. Turn the palms out. T. That's it. And then reach the arms forward. I. Very nice. And Y. T. And I. And let's go again. Y. T. And I. That's number 3. Jose, would you mind counting for the next 2?
Y, T, and we'll do I, and Y, T, les paumes vers l'avant, et I.
Very nice. Merci. Okay, next up we have push up to down dog. So we can either get on the knees or the feet. Which one would you like to demo? Feet? Okay, excellent. I'll go on the knees. Okay, so I guess you don't need the mat because I'm going to be putting my knees down. Okay, alors soit que vous avez les genoux au sol ou les orteils, on fait un pompe. Et lorsqu'on a fini le pompe, on monte les fessiers dans l'air, on passe la tête entre les bras et on revient à la planche au numéro 2. Boum. On redescend 3. Et on passe la tête entre les bras. Genoux au sol. 4. On passe la tête. Genoux au sol. 5. Genoux au sol. Ou pas au sol. 6. 7. Et je veux que vos épaules sont échauffées à la fin. Alors, si vous trouvez ça difficile, peut-être faire comme un child's pose, genre de mouvement. Ça, c'est 9 ou 10?
9.
9.
Et
10. Nice job. Et secouez un petit peu les bras. Ouh, OK. Alors, on se couche au sol. Je vais te donner le tapis, José. Alors, pour le dead bug, on se couche au sol. On veut assurer d'avoir le bas du dos bien plaqué au sol tout au long du mouvement. OK? Si jamais on décolle le dos, imagine que moi, je suis ici et je vous donne un coup de poing dans le ventre, boum, pour engager le tronc. OK? On garde les mains sur les genoux et on étend un bras et une jambe. C'est ça, et on revient à la position neutre. 2, just like that. 3, so we want to keep the lower back pressed into the floor the whole time. 4, this is awesome. 5, I like to have my hands on my knees. 6, just so I can kind of coordinate. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Okay, so nothing like finishing up those dead bugs. Now we're going to do all that again. I did say 3 rounds, but we may be good with 2 because my shoulders are feeling pretty warm right now. Okay, so YTI once again. Hinging forward, arms fully extended, and Y, T, I. Very nice. Y, T, and I. Make sure that you're squeezing your shoulder blades. Y, the whole time. T, I. Again, Y, T, and I. And last one, Y, T, and I. Beautiful. All right. Push up to down dog is next. And like I was saying before, if you're finding the shoulders are really, really brutally burning here, just go from like a push up on your knees to like a child's pose. action. Okay? Toujours sur les orteils?
Ben là, je vais changer.
Tu vas changer? Okay.
Par les genoux, je vais faire les orteils.
Voilà. Okay, so you can either go from your knees or from your feet. We're swapping options, which I would recommend you do too if you want to make it through the workout. Here we go. And push up to down dog. Push that head through, back to neutral. 2. Push through. Nice. 3. And push through. 4. Push through. 5. Through. 6. Head through. Very nice. 7. Through. 8. Through. 9. Take it at your own pace here. And 10. And through. Very nice. All right, shake that out. Yeah, exactly. A little extra. No, never hurt anybody. And dead bug. So we'll be on our back like once again. And we want to make sure hands on the knees. I just like to put my hands on my knees so I know which leg and arm is going back, but you can easily just reach your arms straight up. Lower back pressed into the floor, and let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze those abs. Make sure your lower back is completely on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe, people now. 9 and 10. Very nice. And come on up. Actually, before we get up, José, you can use the bench. Okay, alors, José va utiliser le banc. Moi, je vais utiliser DND. Just an instant. Okay, so I'm going to be using the floor. José is going to be using the bench. And we're going to do a pec stretch here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to simply go from an all fours position here. I'm going to reach my arm up to the side and drive my shoulder towards the floor until I feel a stretch in my pec and anterior shoulder. José, you can put your hand on the bench and then simply lean through, just like I'm doing on the off the bench. Exactly, just like that. You can put your hand on the floor to support as well. To make sure that you're leaning through, everyone, and you're feeling a stretch in that pec and shoulder. Hello. Oh, hi.
Changez de côté si vous n'avez pas changé de côté.
Yes. It's across the street. That's the 1209 on the brick. It's you know where the Mendes Cafe is? Yeah, so it's the building across the street from LaBelle. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Bye.
OK, on a fait les deux côtés.
Oui, ok, on a fait les deux côtés. Excellent, très bien, merci. J'ai une bonne co-animatrice. Okay, internal rotation of the shoulder now. So we're going to put one arm behind the back. The other hand is going to reach for the elbow, or the tricep, I should say, and pull forward. Now, if you have difficulty with that, we have bands here. You can always use a band. Okay, you got your tricep there? Okay, so I'll demo the band version here. Okay, you can always use a band or a towel or something like that. Just wrap it around, and then you can pull your elbow forward a little bit. Okay, just like that. So you should, when you're holding here, feel a stretch in the anterior delt. Okay, so just in the front of your shoulder, essentially. Okay, and perhaps maybe you are a very flexible person, a lot of mobility. So maybe you just bringing the hand up a little bit higher on the back. It's going to kick that elbow out a little bit further. And the longer the length of the lever, the more pressure there's going to apply, right? So just be careful here, making sure that we're conscious of the stretch of what we're trying to do here. 3, 2, 1. Nice and slowly release, and then we'll go to the other side. Okay, so other hand behind the back. Either grab with your hand or wrap a towel or a band. and then bring it forward. Okay, so in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so everyone, make sure that if we missed anything, or maybe you have a tight back from the workout you did yesterday, do a couple back stretches while we demo, and then also make sure that you experiment with either weight, or I have body weight options for you, and make sure that you try all this stuff before we actually hit the workout. Okay, so the workout is going to be 4 sets. Okay, of 8 reps of each movement. Now, the way that we're going to make this a little bit more difficult is by adding a tempo. So the tempo today is going to be 2 seconds on the way up, 2 seconds on the way down, so that I don't have people just grabbing the plates, for example, and just kind of going like 1, 2, flapping their wings like a bird. Okay, so we're going to be going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, just like this. Okay, now Jose, I'm going to get you to do the more difficult version, actually sitting down, because unconsciously when we're standing up, we can kind of use our knees and bend a little bit, but if we're sitting down, we don't have that option. So go ahead and grab whichever ones you're going to be using for your lateral flies. Okay, so for the lateral flies, we want to have our, so you can go ahead and have a seat. Okay, we're going to have our arms not completely out to the side. Okay, what I want us to do is I want us to come forward like 10, 15 degrees, let's say. Okay, that way we have a little bit more, we're recruiting a little bit more muscles in front here. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to raise for 2 seconds at that 15-degree angle, and then down. We don't need to hold or anything like that, but while you're doing this, you'll notice Jose's got a tight core. She's got her shoulders back and down. That way she's keeping a good posture, and then exactly, just up for 2 seconds and down for 2 seconds, just like that. Very nice. Okay, the second movement is going to be bent over flies. So again, in a seated position, this is going to be a little bit more difficult because of the fact that you're not going to be able to use your legs to kind of bounce the weight up. Sometimes we do to kind of cheat a little bit. Okay, so we're going to hinge forward, whether standing up or sitting down. And then Jose's got, see how she's got it kind of behind her knees here. That's perfect. Okay, so you're going to keep the elbows slightly bent, but keep the arms pretty straight. Okay, and then we're going to come back as wide as we can, and then back down 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that. Okay, I won't waste all your bullets, so to speak.
I'll probably take
Ok, wait, absolument.
J'ai tout l'arsenal ici, là.
Ouais, exactly.
5, 10, 15, 20.
If you have the option, get as much options as you can. Okay? Le troisième mouvement, c'est les adductions des bras couchés, or the chest flies. Okay, so we're going to be on our back, whether you're on the floor or you're on the bench. Again, just like the dead bugs, we want to keep the lower back pressed completely into the floor. Okay, we're going to have the weights or whatever extended above us. Okay, then from here, you're going to bring the arms down and back, keeping the shoulder blades in contact with the bench and the floor. And then we're going to squeeze those pecs and bring the weights back together. Just like that. And like I was saying for the last two, the arms don't have to be completely straight. You can have a slight bend in the elbow, but I would say 95% straight. So just don't lock your elbows out. Have a slight bend. Just like that. Perfect form. Jose's done this before. Awesome. Okay, the last one. If you have weights, I would recommend using 1 dumbbell instead of 2. Okay, and the reason for this is just because if you have 2 dumbbells and you get tired, then they'll start to come apart, and that's when we can injure ourselves, right? So 1 dumbbell or 1 kettlebell or backpack with books in it or whatever you're using, we're on the floor or on the bench. You're going to bring the weight with elbows bent. I wouldn't say 90 degrees, but pretty close. Elbows bent. You're going to bring the weight from in front of you, like I would say in front of your face, over your chest. You're going to bring it back, squeezing your core all the way as far as you can till you either hit the floor or till you reach your range of motion, and then you bring it back forward again. And again, tempo 1, 2, 1, 2 in front, just like that. Okay? So once again, making sure that we stay under control for the whole time, squeezing the abs, keeping the lower back into the floor. You're going to hear me repeating a lot of the same cues, but hopefully it's for your benefit. Okay? So, everyone, hopefully you've experimented with some of these movements. J'espère que vous avez expérimenté avec quelques mouvements qu'on a démontrés. Si vous avez besoin des alternatives complètement à poids corporel, vous me laissez savoir dans les commentaires et je vous donnerai des poids corporels seulement pour ça. Okay? Okay, everyone. Here we go. First movement, lateral raises. So, Jose will have a seat. I will stay standing. And we have another special guest joining us. Our newest brand ambassador, Joey said Giseme. So for those of you who don't know, our studio is in Ottawa. Joey said is from Montreal, so she had a little bit of trouble. I didn't give probably best directions. It's okay. We're here. Ouais, c'est ça. On a hâte de te recevoir. Est-ce que tu es prête ou est-ce que tu veux? Excellent, excellent. Okay, so we're going to start with the first round while she gets those shoes on. So lateral raises, nice and tight core here. I'll start with these. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 1. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 3. Keep a tight core. Keep your shoulders back and down. Last thing I want is a posture like this. 2, 1, 2. That's 6. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 7. Last 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 8. Very nice. Okay, so weights down or do whatever you got to do. Next up is going to be the bent over fly. So maybe you're changing weights for this one. Maybe you're okay. So for the bent over flies, make sure that you have a straight back, okay? Tight core, whether you're laying down or whether you're hinged over like this. I don't want you to randomly lose that neutral spine. So tight back, tight core, shoulders back and down, and let's do this, okay? So hinge forward, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Voici votre option poids corporel que j'ai parlé tout à l'heure. Boum, juste comme ça. 2, 1, 2, tu prends ces plaques-là. 2, 1, 2, pardon. 1, 2, 1, 2, c'est 4 ou 3?
4.
4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, c'est 6. 1, 2, très bien. 1, 2, c'est 7. Et le dernier, 2, 1, 2, c'est 8. Très bien. On secoue les bras un petit peu. On change le poids si on veut. On va faire des chest flies pour le prochain mouvement. Tu veux les 10?
Oui.
Pour les chest flies? OK. Alors là, tu vas être couché au sol. Okay, so we want to keep the lower back pressed into the floor by squeezing the abs. Okay, we're going to keep the shoulder blades in the floor or on the bench as well. Okay, and like we said, don't fully lock out the elbows. Keep a slight bend in the elbows. Okay, so tempo of 2, 2. Let's do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 2. Keep a tight core. 2, 1, 2. That's 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 6. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 7. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 8. And relax. Okay, so you can change the weight or do whatever you got to do. We're going to be doing pullovers next. Okay, alors pour les pullovers, même chose, on va garder le tronc bien contracté, qui est couché soit sur le banc ou au sol. Ok, et on prend un haltère ou une haltère, on l'amène au-dessus de la tête jusqu'à votre pleine amplitude. Ensuite, on le ramène devant vous. Ok, alors on prend une grande respiration. Il faut respirer. Ok. J'entends sur Zoom, j'entends ici dans le studio, mais chez vous, est-ce qu'on respire? Et 3, 2, 1, c'est parti. 1, 2 en arrière, 1, 2 en avant, 1, 2 en arrière, 1, 2 en avant. On garde les coudes pliés, proches de 90 degrés. OK? on veut aller chercher l'amplitude de mouvement avec cette plie de 90 degrés. 1, 2, 1, 2, très bien. 1, 2 en arrière. 1, 2 en avant, très bien. 2, squeeze those abs. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Et le dernier mouvement here. 1, 2 et 1, 2. Très bien. Excellent. OK, round 1 is done. Alors, série numéro 1, c'est fini. On va recommencer avec les lateral raise. OK? Alors, les flexions latérales des épaules. Vous connaissez déjà les mouvements. Je vais juste vous donner des cues. OK? Et vous pouvez me suivre, mes ambassadrices, pendant qu'elles font les levées latéraux. Qu'est-ce que j'ai dit? Flexions latérales. OK? OK, so lateral raises. Tempo of 2-2. Make sure that you're taking your time. Make sure that you're keeping your core nice and strong. Shoulders down and back. Round 2 starts now. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just like that. Good. 2, 1, 2. Good. We're keeping a nice tight core. Imagine the whole time that Coach Saul is just going to come over and give you a little coup de main in the abs. That way you're going to keep them tight. The other thing is make sure you're trying to pinch a pencil between your shoulder blades. Imagine there's a pencil right between your shoulders. Try to squeeze with your shoulder blades there. Okay? Do we know how many reps we're at?
7.
7. Okay, sure. Why not? 8, 1, 2, and done. Nice job, everyone. Nice job. All right, next up is the bent over flies. So once again, when we're bent over, we want to hinge forward enough to feel it in the hamstrings. Okay, that way we know we're bent over enough. Or in Jose's case, we would just want to bend over to make sure that the dumbbells are behind the knees. Okay, keep that back straight. Okay, last thing I want you to do is lose your straight back here. So stay neutral with the spine. Make sure that you're breathing to help that stay neutral as well. Okay, so every time the dumbbells are in front of you, take a little inhale. All right, here we go, everyone. Bending over and 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Et on voit que on a juste un tout petit pli dans les coudes. Okay, on veut pas on veut pas verrouiller les coudes. On veut garder un petit pli dans les coudes. Très bien. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Très bien. On garde le dos droit, les ambassadrices. Souris, je pense, ouais. On a du plaisir.
On travaille.
On travaille. Ouais. On travaille dans le studio ce matin. 2, 1, 2. Je pense que c'est le dernier. Et 2, très bien. Nice job. Okay, so 8 reps, everyone, is what's prescribed. But if you end up doing an extra, that's okay. Never less, though. Never less. All right. Next up, we've got our chest flies. Okay, so we're either laying on the floor or laying on the bench, bringing those dumbbells together. Okay, so grab whatever option it is for you. And it could be even like if you're at home and you're looking for weights, maybe the weights that you have are a little bit too heavy, use water bottles, something like that. And the more you drink out of them, the lighter they get, just so you know. All right, ready? And let's go. Squeeze. 2 and back. 2. Open. 2. Close. 2. There we go. Take your time. Squeeze your abs. And you know what? Make sure that if you're on a bench or on the floor, your feet play a big role here too. You got to make sure that you're grounded. Push your feet into the floor to make sure you stabilize. Okay? It's a huge part of the movement that not a lot of us think about. Okay? So squeeze your back into the floor. Shoulder blades should be in contact with the floor at all times as well here. Okay, I believe we're at 5. Excuse me. 6. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 1, 2, 8, and done. Nice. All right, so come safely out of that movement. Make sure that we're shaking the arms out. Make sure we find whatever weight that we want to use for pullovers now. Okay, for round 2 of pullovers. Okay, alors on est couché sur le dos. On veut garder 90 degrés ou proche de 90 degrés avec les bras. On amène l'haltère en arrière et on squeeze les abdos pour amener le poids, ramener le poids devant nous. OK? 3, 2, 1, c'est parti. 1, 2, et on ramène 1, 2, 1, 2 en arrière, 1, 2 en avant. Très bien. Et on garde le 90 degrés environ dans le coude tout au long de ce mouvement-là. Nice. Good. Looking good on Zoom. Yes, Noel and Frank crushing it. I have so many friends today that I can see moving. I've got my ambassadors. I've got my friends on Zoom. Come join us. Come join us on Zoom or come join me in the studio. Just send me an email. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Once you've done 8, then we're going to restart. Okay. So I'm not sure. Are we at close to 8?
7.
What, 7? Okay. that's always the answer when I ask. Okay. 1, 2, and done. Nice. Okay. So round 3, I'm going to try a new tactic. You know, it's always interesting. I'm always learning new things. I'm going to try a new tactic. I'm going to let you ladies count your own reps. Okay, that way I don't have to talk and cue and make jokes and stuff and count at the same time. I'm not a multitasker. Okay? Alors, okay, so you guys at home as well, make sure that you do 8 reps, and I'm just going to be giving cues the whole time. All right? Lateral raises is the first movement for round number 3. Okay? So standing or sitting. Sitting is going to be a little bit more difficult because you're not going to be able to, you know, especially as we get tired, bend the knees. Okay? Alors, on prend soit les... Ouais, exact. Okay, okay. Upping the difficulty a little bit. I see you. I see you. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we're keeping those shoulder blades. Squeeze. Okay? On se redresse pour ce mouvement-là. Ouais, exact. Exact. Nice. And down. So nice and slow. No faster than these ladies here. Good. And I can tell you, Jose and Joy said they have their shoulders back. Okay? Make sure that you're not rounding your back as you do this, as you get tired. You just do everything that you can to get the plates up. Squeeze. That's it. 2, 2, 1. Wow. Beautiful. Travail d'équipe.
Yes.
Teamwork makes the dream work. J'adore. Okay, so this time it's going to be bent over flies. Okay? So bent over flies, make sure that you're feeling the tension in the hamstrings if you're standing. If you're seated, make sure that you keep your back straight, even with the flexion at the hips, okay? No rounding the back here. Ready? Here we go. And hit it. Check on my buddies on Zoom here. Good. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Try and get your shoulders back and down as far as possible. Nice. 1, 2, open up. 1, 2, nice. And you know how creative Frank is, everyone. He's using a water bottle in one hand and a hammer in the other hand. I love it. I love it. No excuses. Okay, Frank is camping and he's still getting a workout in. I love it. And 8. Excellent. OK, tout le monde. Excellent. On secoue les bras un petit peu et on se prépare pour les chest flies. Alors, les adductions des bras couchés. OK? On prend les poids, les haltères, les dumbbells, les kettlebells, quoi que ce soit. On les amène au-dessus de la poitrine. OK? Et 3, 2, 1, c'est parti. On écarte. Et on ramène vers l'avant. Très bien. Nice. Et tout au long de ce mouvement-là, pensez de vos pieds, poussez vos pieds au sol. Poussez le bas du dos au sol aussi ou au banc. Nice. Gardez le tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2. Juste comme ça. Okay, nice job. Keep the core tight. Squeeze. OK? Contractez vos abdos. Appuyez le bas du dos au sol ou dans le banc. Et gardez également les omoplates au sol ou au banc aussi. Nice. Nice. Et on n'oublie pas de respirer tout au long de ces mouvements-là. Okay, last one, pullovers. Pullovers for round 3. And then we only got 1 round left. Okay, but before abs, that is. Before abs. Okay, I'm not going to let you go without hitting the abs, the core a little bit more. Okay, alors, speaking of core, squeeze your core. Lower back into the floor. Elbows bent 90 degrees the whole time. Okay, ready? And let's go. All the way back. And squeeze those abs, driving those elbows forward and back. And squeeze the abs, driving the elbows forward. Good. So you want to make sure, even if you're on the floor, pushing your feet into the floor, if you're on the bench, pushing your feet into the bench. Okay, you're going to be tempted as you reach your arms overhead to arch the back. I want to encourage you that even though it's stretching you out, to keep your lower back pressed into the floor. Keep the core nice and tight. Okay? Good. Il y a la tentation de comme étendre le dos comme ça. Je veux que vous gardez le bas du dos bien plaqué au sol. Nice. Awesome job in the studio. Awesome job on Zoom. Awesome job at home. Okay, everyone. Next, we got our last round of lateral raises. Okay, I'm excited. Well, sorry, no, I'm not excited. I'm not excited for it to end. No, I could stay here all day. Okay, so lateral raises. Staying nice and straight. You've heard it all before. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now, nice. How we doing on Zoom over here? Good. Nice. So try not to keep your elbows completely straight here. Have a little bend in your elbows. Nice. We don't want to have them locked out. We want to have them, like I said before, 10 to 15 degrees in front of you. That's a bit strange. Yes. Feels strange. It's going to help you recruit a few more muscle fibers to help you with the movement. Nice. What's that? Yeah, the Ozempic in there. Nope, not in this studio. All right, bent over flies. Here we go. I've said it all before. Neutral spine. Squeeze the core. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Okay, let's get into position. 3, 2, 1, and c'est parti. On écarte les bras. On ramène devant nous.
Mais les bras sont corrects. Je trouve que c'est un peu awkward d'être assis.
Oui,
Ouais.
mais oui. OK. Alors, José vient juste de dire, et elle a raison, c'est un peu awkward d'être assis, penché comme ça. Oui, mais ça va isoler plus le dos. Comme j'ai dit avant, comme quand les hamstrings sont stretchés et tout ça, quand on sent l'étirement dans les hamstrings, tout ça vous aide à lever les poids. Mais quand vous êtes assis, c'est juste le dos qui travaille. Et j'ai le sens que tu le sens.
Je sens d'habitude, je lève plus que ça, puis je fais moins montant.
Ouais, ouais, c'est ça.
Tu vois ça, là, on est rendu à... C'était le dernier.
Le dernier, OK.
All right.
On a fini. OK, très bien. OK, chest flies. Chest flies, c'est le prochain. OK. Alors, on va rapprocher les poids. On commence avec les poids au-dessus de notre poitrine. On écarte, on garde tout au sol. OK, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 2, nice. 1, 2. Et on garde les coudes un peu pliés. Un tout petit peu. 2, 1, 2. That's the tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2. Beautiful. 1, 2, nice. 2, 1, 2. Oh yeah. I see the faces. Trying to keep all the tension. Trying not to laugh. C'est 8. Excellent. C'est génial. Dernier mouvement, c'est pullovers. And you know you're working hard when you got a bit of fog in your glasses. I love the day I got contact lenses because then, yeah, I could see no matter how hard I was working. All right. Here we go, everybody. Squeeze that core for the last set of pullovers. Lower back into the floor, elbows bent, and let's do this. Okay, with this one, you're going to feel your lats get involved, especially as we get tired through round 4 here. Okay, you're going to feel your lats get involved. Okay, those are just behind and under your armpits, a big back muscle. So you want to make sure that you're keeping your core tight, your abs tight, your lower back into the floor. Make sure you're recruiting as many muscles as you can to help you with this movement. Nice. In through the nose, out through the mouth. It's okay to hold your breath a little bit during the movement, but you have to remember to either breathe in or breathe out at some point, right? At either the end of the movement or the beginning of the movement. And read. Nice. We are finished with the strength piece in the studio. Awesome job. Bravo.
Yes.
Good job. Bravo, bravo. Okay, bravo. Chez vous. Bravo sur Zoom. Nice job. We are not finished, though. We have some abs to do. So I'm going to move these forward a little bit. I'm going to get that bench out of here. And then I'm going to get some tapis for everyone. Oops. Let's be taking some dumbbells with. All right. So, 1, 2, 3, voila. So, we have some abs to do now. So, let's hit the deck. Pour les options des abdos, on a 3 mouvements qu'on va faire 20 fois chaque et 3 séries de chaque mouvement. OK? Alors, mini crunch, c'est le premier. OK? On a 3 options. Peut-être, José, peut mettre les mains en arrière de la tête. Peu importe, on a les pieds au sol avec les genoux pliés. José va faire l'option avec les mains en arrière de la tête. Joëcette, peut-être les mains sur les cuisses comme ça. Et on fait juste des mini crunch. Alors, on se redresse juste à moitié, juste pour toucher le dessus des genoux. José, exact. Juste mini crunch, juste lever les omoplates du sol. Et moi, je vais faire des... Moi, je vais changer de position comme ça. OK? Et moi, je vais faire des what do you call, ankle touch. OK? Alors, troisième option pour mouvement numéro 1, c'est des ankle touch où on garde les omoplates décollées du sol comme ça tout au long des 20 reps. OK? Second option. Second movement, I should say, reverse crunches. So instead of lifting the upper body, we're going to be lifting the lower body. Okay? So, Jose, I'll get you to do the option where we're lifting the knees and actually lifting the butt off the floor as well. Okay? So she's going to have a little pulse at the end. Joey said, I'll get you to do the one where we're just touching the heels and then lifting as high as we can. OK? Alors, on amène les genoux le plus proche de notre visage que possible. Et moi, je vais faire une jambe à la fois. I'm taking all the easy ones because these are strong ladies. That's why. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to be lifting one leg at a time, just like this. Okay, so reverse crunch, one leg at a time. And then the third movement is oblique V-ups or oblique crunches. Okay, so for this one, Jose, I'll get you to keep your legs straight. Joey said, I'll get you to keep your knees bent. Sorry, okay. Legs are straight on the floor. Let me start over here. So Jose is going to lift her legs straight like this.
Go for it.
As much as you can. Ouais, c'est ça. But have a bit more of a bend at your hips. Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be, yes, there, just like that. Perfect. Joey said, I'll get you to bend your knees like this, unless you want to switch.
Ça me dérange pas.
Tu veux faire les genoux pliés?
Non.
Non? OK. Jambes tout droit, jambes pliées, et moi, je vais faire une jambe comme ça.
Tu prends le plus facile.
Oui.
On parle en même temps, I guess. Une jambe.
Ouais, c'est une jambe pour moi, deux pour vous. OK? So those are the 3 options here. We're going to go 20 reps each. Okay? So it's not easy. We're not here to kind of lay down and relax. But you don't have to keep up with us. So if we get ahead of you guys, for example, just finish up your reps, pause the video if you get discouraged by us going to the next movement right away, and then just jump back in when you can. Okay? All right, find the option that's good for you out of us three, or invent your own option and leave it in the comment section. That way we'll know for next time. All right, here we go. We're on our back for mini crunches first. Mini crunches, lifting the shoulder blades off the floor however you can. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Okay, movement 1, all done. Reverse crunches now, lifting the lower body. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I hear breathing on Zoom. That's what I like to hear. 17, 18, 19, done. Whew. Well, not done yet, actually. We have the oblique VFs. We're going to do 10 per side. Forgot to mention that. So 10 per side here. Okay, I'm going to do one leg, knees bent, legs straight. Hand behind your head, by the way. You're going to try and contact elbow knee or elbow thigh if you can. Okay, ready? And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, baby, 10. Whew. Only one leg and it's burning. All right, let's do the other side now. Only one leg for me. I'm doing the easy one, and it's burning. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Whew. All right, let's take a quick rest. Okay, just before we hop into set number 2 out of 3. Now on that last one, it's very easy to kind of make it more difficult for yourself. So on that last one, try and prop yourself up on your elbow and lean back a little bit. That way it's a little bit more of a diagonal crunch rather than a fully lateral crunch this way. So it's kind of like you're going on a 45 as opposed to trying to bend at a 90-degree angle like a mermaid or something. All right, so well done. I heard a lot of grunts on Zoom. I love hearing grunts. You're probably going to hear some grunts from me in the studio as well. Love it. All right, here we go. Mini crunches, round 2. Série numéro 2. Les pieds sont bien plaqués au sol. Les mains sont en position. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew! Est-ce que j'ai bien compté?
Oui.
Pas trop vite?
Non.
Okay. Let's do, reverse crunch. Reverse crunch. I got too excited. Okay. Une jambe ou 2 jambes. C'est parti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Appuyez le dos au sol. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo. Nice job. OK. Oblique, crunch. Alors, genou plié ou genou étendu ou, comme moi, une jambe. 3, 2, 1, c'est parti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh boy, switch sides. Okay, we got this, everyone. Hang in there, people. 3, 2, 1, c'est parti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew! Well done, well done, well done. You're going to find muscles you didn't even know you had today. Whew. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Whew. Maybe do some side bends or something like that just to stretch it out. We're going to do one more set of that. Mini crunches, reverse crunches, and then oblique crunches. And then we'll be done for the day, which makes me sad. And we're not going to be able to spend time with it anymore. Until Thursday, we'll do some mobility. All right, everyone. Let's get back to it. Excuse me. All right, mini crunches, everyone. Mini crunches starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whoo! Sometimes it's the counting that's the worst part. Coach Saul is a slow counter. Sometimes I forget my numbers too. Okay, here we go, everyone. Heels down or up or whatever option you're doing. 3, 2, 1, c'est parti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo, baby. All right. Oblique. I'm getting death threats, death looks, I should say. Okay. Get that hand in position. We're on our side. Oblique crunches. And then we're done after this. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Other side. Last set is easy when you know you're finished. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, bam, 10. Woo-wee! All right. On peut, ouais, exact. On peut aller en cobra, juste pour s'étirer un petit peu. OK, alors on peut soit être sur les mains, ou bien si ça vous donne un peu de douleur dans le bas du dos, par exemple, on peut rester sur les coudes. Ou bien comme si ça vous donne du douleur, comme dans les poignets, par exemple, on peut rester également sur les coudes. Vous pouvez être comme vous voulez. Et après environ 1 minute de cobra, 45 secondes de cobra, on peut aller dans la position de l'enfant. OK? Alors, restez ici si vous désirez, mais si vous êtes prêt à changer de position, ou quand vous êtes prêt, asseyez-vous sur les talons avec les genoux écartés. Et les bras étendus ou allongés devant vous et on passe la tête entre les bras. Et on sent l'étirement dans le dos, dans les épaules. Soulagement. Nice job tout le monde. OK. Elles vont rester là ou bien on peut sortir de cet étirement. Joyce et José, je vous remercie d'être là ce matin. Tout le monde vous remercie. Thank you everyone for joining us this morning. I know it's not easy getting up at 8. Getting up before 8 to do a workout with your virtual crew, but we're glad that you did. All right. Merci d'être là tout le monde. Merci d'être connecté. We'll see you all on Thursday for some mobility. Well, I will anyways. And I'm sure my ambassadors will see you from home. There you go. All right. We'll see you later, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bienvenue aux Forces armées canadiennes en forme, votre destination principale pour l'entraînement physique en ligne dans la communauté des FAC. Notre mission, c'est d'offrir des programmes de conditionnement physique dynamiques et axés sur les résultats, conçus pour répondre aux divers besoins et désirs des membres des FAC. Rejoignez-nous pour nos séances d'entraînement hebdomadaires, en ligne, en direct et bilingue, avec des options pour tous les niveaux de forme physique. Participez à nos défis et explorez notre contenu varié, des séances de mobilité aux programmes ciblés tels que la préparation pour l'évaluation force. Connectez-vous avec notre communauté dynamique en vous abonnant à notre bulletin et en nous suivant sur Facebook, Instagram et YouTube pour rester informé de nos dernières mises à jour et nos événements. Je suis Coach Saul et ensemble, nous sommes les FAC en forme.